Think you know everything about our planet? Think again. We live on this giant rock, we walk on it, we breathe its air, but I'm willing to bet you have no idea what's really going on. Today, we're diving into 10 of the most insane, mind-blowing, absolutely unbelievable facts about Earth. I'm talking secrets so strange, they sound like they're from a science fiction movie. But I promise you, every single one of these is 100% real. We're always shown pictures of Earth as this perfect, beautiful blue marble, right? A perfect sphere floating in space. Well, I'm here to tell you that is a complete lie. Earth is actually a bit of a chubby, squished ball. It's what scientists call an oblate spheroid, which basically means it bulges in the middle. Imagine spinning a water balloon really, really fast. You see how it flattens at the top and bottom and gets wider around the equator? That's literally what's happening to our planet. The reason for this planetary dad bod is Earth's rotation. Our planet is spinning at over 1,000 miles per hour at the equator, creating a centrifugal force that pushes everything outwards. This constant spinning motion has caused the land and the oceans to bulge out, making the diameter at the equator about 27 miles wider than pole to pole. So, if you really want to be as far from the center of the Earth as possible, you don't climb Mount Everest. You just stand on a beach in Ecuador. It's insane to think the very shape of our world is warped by its own speed. When you think of the hottest place on Earth, what comes to mind? Probably the Sahara Desert, right? Miles and miles of scorching sand. Well, what if I told you the world record for the hottest air temperature ever recorded wasn't there? It was actually right here in the USA in a place called Furnace Creek in Death Valley, California. In 1913, the thermometer hit an absolutely insane 134 degrees Fahrenheit or 56.7 degrees Celsius. Imagine stepping outside and it's hotter than a sauna. But wait, it gets even crazier. While Furnace Creek holds the record for air temperature, that's not the whole story. Scientists using satellites to measure ground temperature have found places that get way, way hotter. The Lut Desert in Iran is a contender for the true hottest spot. Satellites have recorded ground temperatures there reaching a mind-melting 177 degrees Fahrenheit or 80.8 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to literally cook an egg on the sand. You look up at the night sky, you see the moon. Just one, right? It's been our planet's lonely companion for billions of years. But what if I told you that for a while, Earth had a little brother for our moon? There's a wild scientific theory, and it's gaining a lot of traction, that Earth once had a second, much smaller moon. This mini-moon would have been about 750 miles wide and would have been caught in the same orbit as our current, bigger moon. For millions of years, they would have orbited Earth together like a cosmic duo. So, where did it go? Well, according to this theory, they had a pretty catastrophic breakup. The two moons eventually got too close, and instead of a gentle nudge, the smaller moon went into a slow-motion crash, splattering itself all over one side of the bigger moon. This lunar cataclysm would explain one of the moon's biggest mysteries: why the far side of the moon, the side we never see, is so different from the near side. It has a much thicker crust and way more mountains, possibly made from the guts of Earth's second moon. We literally have a lunar graveyard orbiting us. The Amazon rainforest is an absolute beast. It's so huge it's hard to even comprehend. But its size isn't its only superpower. This forest is so powerful that it literally creates its own weather system. It's like a giant, living, breathing air conditioner for the planet. Every single day, the billions upon billions of trees in the Amazon suck up water from the ground through their roots and then release it back into the air through their leaves in a process called transpiration. It's basically the forest sweating on a massive scale. And when I say massive, I mean it. The Amazon rainforest releases an estimated 20 billion tons of water vapor into the atmosphere every single day. That's more water than the Amazon River itself discharges into the ocean. This colossal amount of moisture forms a flying river in the sky, creating clouds and then, you guessed it, rain. Look up at the night sky on a clear night away from city lights. You'll see thousands of stars, but those are just the ones close to us. Scientists estimate that in our entire galaxy, the Milky Way, there are somewhere between 100 billion to 400 billion. That number is so big, it's basically impossible for our brains to understand. It sounds like the biggest number imaginable, right? Well, hold on to your seat, because I'm about to tell you something that's going to shatter that perception completely. Believe it or not, there are way more trees on planet Earth than there are stars in the Milky Way. A few years ago, a massive study was done using satellite imagery and on-the-ground counts to estimate the total number of trees on our planet. Here's a fun one that sounds like it's from a disaster movie. You know how a compass always points north? That's because Earth has a magnetic field with a North Pole and a South Pole. It protects us from solar radiation and helps birds and turtles navigate. It feels like one of the most stable, permanent things about our planet. Well, it's not. Throughout Earth's history, the magnetic field has weakened, gotten chaotic, and then completely flipped. The North Pole becomes the South Pole, and the South Pole becomes the North Pole. This isn't just a theory. Scientists know it happens by studying ancient rocks. When lava cools, magnetic minerals inside it align with the Earth's magnetic field at that time, creating a permanent record. And that record shows that these reversals happen every few 100,000 years. Quick, picture the driest place on Earth. You're probably thinking of a desert with sand dunes, maybe the Sahara or the Atacama. And you know, the Atacama Desert in Chile is a great guess. Some parts of it haven't seen significant rain in over 400 years. But I'm here to tell you that the driest place on Earth isn't hot and sandy. It's actually freezing cold, windy, and located on the most unlikely continent, Antarctica. Welcome to the McMurdo Dry Valleys. This vast, snow-free region of Antarctica is a place that, well, really defies logic. The average annual precipitation is close to zero. Some of the valleys haven't seen rain or snow in an estimated 2 million years. The reason is the powerful katabatic winds that roar down the mountains at speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, heating up as they descend and evaporating all moisture, ice, water, and snow. Let's play a game. What's the longest mountain range on Earth? The Andes in South America? Nope. The Rockies in North America? Not even close. The Himalayas in Asia? You're getting colder. The longest mountain range on our planet isn't on any continent. In fact, you've probably never even seen a picture of it, because the entire thing is hidden deep beneath the ocean. It's called the Mid-Ocean Ridge System, and it is a planetary-sized monster. This single continuous volcanic mountain range wraps around the entire globe like the seam on a baseball. It stretches for an unbelievable 40,000 miles, or 65,000 kilometers. To put that in perspective, that's more than 4 times longer than the Andes, the Rockies, and the Himalayas combined. Do you ever feel like there aren't enough hours in the day? Well, you should try living 4 billion years ago. Back then, a full day on Earth, one complete rotation, was only about 6 hours long. Imagine that. You'd have about 3 hours of daylight and 3 hours of night. You'd have to sleep, eat, get everything done in a fraction of the time we have now. The planet was spinning so much faster than it is today. You'd experience over 1,400 sunrises and sunsets in a single year. So what happened? Why do we have 24-hour days now? The answer is our one and only moon. Okay, this last one is my absolute favorite. It sounds like something straight out of a fantasy novel. The sky is blue, right? We all know that. It's because of how sunlight scatters off the molecules in the atmosphere. But there's a fascinating theory billions of years ago, before plants evolved and started pumping out oxygen, the sky on Earth might not have been blue at all. It might have been purple. This is called the Purple Earth hypothesis, and it's seriously cool. The idea is that ancient primitive microbes didn't use chlorophyll to harness sunlight like modern plants do. Chlorophyll absorbs red light. Chlorophyll absorbs blue light. It reflects green, which is why plants look green. Instead, these ancient microbes might have used a different molecule called retinal. Retinal absorbs green light. Retinal absorbs yellow light. Retinal reflects red light. Retinal reflects violet light. If the oceans were teeming with trillions of these microbes, they would have cast a purplish tint on everything. From space, Earth would have looked like a giant purple grape, and when you looked up from the surface, the sky itself could have appeared violet. And there you have it. 10 facts that prove our planet is way stranger and more incredible than any of us could have imagined. We went from a squished, chubby Earth to one with 2 moons, from a purple sky to the longest mountain range being completely hidden underwater. I don't know about you, but my mind is officially blown. It just shows you that no matter how much we think we know, there are always more secrets to uncover, more mysteries lurking right beneath our feet or deep in our past. The world is a giant, amazing puzzle, and we've only just started to find the pieces. Now, I have to know. Go back to your first comment and see if you were right. Which one of these facts genuinely shocked you the most? The 3 trillion trees? The 6-hour day? The driest place on Earth is Antarctica? Scroll down right now and leave a comment letting me know which fact was the most unbelievable to you. I'm going to be reading through every single one of your comments because I'm genuinely curious to see what surprised you guys the most. If you enjoyed having your mind expanded and want to see more videos where we explore the most insane and unbelievable aspects of our world, then do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button. We post videos all the time that are designed to make you say, "Whoa," and you don't want to miss the next one. Seriously, click subscribe, turn on notifications, and get ready for the next adventure. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.